Make way for the double champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds. One half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor!
Imagine all the hard work, the training, and the perseverance it takes to win a title in WWE. Now double it, and you can see the magnitude of this man's accomplishment.
In WWE, the only thing more difficult than becoming champion is staying champion. And his journey was twice as hard, but the work from here is double too.
But if anyone is up to the challenge, it's this guy. You talk about standing at the top of the mountain, this guy is at the peak of Mount Everest.
Indeed, it is going to take a monumental effort to take either one of this guy's titles.
The undeniable Cody Rhodes is back.
And ready to stake his claim atop WWE.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Multiple tag team and intercontinental championship reigns during his first run here in WWE.
But now that the prodigal son has returned, Cody Rhodes has reached main event status.
He fights every night to make his family, make his father proud.
Well, I think they'll be even prouder after his match tonight.
Cody Rhodes, a nightmare of a competitor set for battle. Guys, I don't know if there's a more cutting superstar in all of WWE than Cody.
Dashing and dastardly, that's Cody's bread and butter, with a little smash mouth style and boot.
100%. Don't take your eyes off Cody in this one.
And then you have someone like Finn Balor, who's finally stopped pretending to care about what others want from him. All that matters to Balor now when he's in the ring is what he wants, which is to completely dismantle his opponent at every possible turn and reap the benefits of his success. And what the Prince wants, the Prince gets.
And Finn heads him off at the pass.
Lighten up the chest.
Which of Cody's skills do you think will come to bear tonight?
In his time away from WWE, Cody has become a next-level brawler. And honestly, that might be his best bet here. Just get down and dirty with the competition. Don't back down. Remind them he's the son of a plumber.
What a shot.
Caught with a lariat.
Oh, here it comes. The boom, bionic elbow.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Set to the outside. Gonna risk it all right here.
Thinking about it, gonna do it! Suicide dive!
absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of danger.
Makes him pay with a counter. Thrown back in under the ropes. Oh! That move appears to have rocked Finn Balor.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth. Slam down.
The WWE Universe matching Balor's energy here as this match continues.
Oh man, Finn is bleeding now.
Cody Rhodes with a Cody cutter.
Cody looking as dangerous as he is dashing. The American Nightmare. Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that.
Rhodes about to head to the pay window with Crossroads. Balor's in deep peril here.
Cover! There's two! It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Make way for the double champ.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest.
Only a small handful of WWE superstars have held two championships simultaneously, and this man now joins their ranks.
Yeah, it's an honor no matter how long you hold both titles, but the reality is most double champions lose at least one title before long.
This man is determined to be the exception rather than the rule. The double champ showing off all of his hardware.
Arrogance and confidence on the double champ's face, but he's obviously earned it. Main event.
And his opponent, representing the Usos, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds. Main event, Jey Uso!
Main event, Jey Uso.
The right-hand man to the head of the table has held many tag team championships, but won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, main evented. The sky is the limit for Jey Uso.
I don't use this word lightly, but Jey Uso has become unhinged. Just look at the relentless brutality of his attacks lately, all of which are clearly intended to cause his opponent serious injury. It's frankly a little scary.
I think that's the whole idea, Cole. Jey demands to be respected, and he aims to win that respect through fear. Jey wants to see his opponent cower before him and look at him with the reverence he deserves both in the ring and the locker room.
We'll just have to see if Jey can win that respect he so desperately craves.
And here we have a man familiar with fighting to the top. Damian Priest spent many years on the independents proving that he had what it takes. Since arriving in WWE, that drive and passion has not softened.
The Archer of Infamy rarely misses his mark, but if he does, his opponent better be ready to seize that moment because it won't last long.
Over the last few years, main event Jey Uso is really coming to his own as a solo competitor, wouldn't you say?
I agree wholeheartedly, Cole, but his best work is still done alongside his brother. Jey has a lot of tag team tendencies that don't fade very easily, so it's important to keep him overwhelmed.
Jumping clothesline! What agility! Ow! Foot meet back. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Popped up!
Samoa drop by Jey Uso.
And that's an example of Jey trying to beat respect into the competition.
Getting set up for something in the corner. And well-timed maneuver there. This could be big. Going up high.
Top rope. Grand man. Uso splash.
Will Jey end this? Good defense. He saw it coming. DDT! Fight.
That'll fillet your chest.
Spine buster. Been kicked right to the gut.
He's finding himself in trouble here.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse.
My goodness, did you hear that, Joe?
Ooh, that'll leave a mark. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Caught him right in the jaw.
What a shot.
Oos. He's got him in position, Byron.
Oh, you know what's coming next, Michael. And I'll say, you say.
Jey taking his offense to the top rope.
Jey with an Uso splash.
Did that finish Priest off? Climbing up top, he's got big plans. Uso splash by Jey. Jey nailed all of it. Uso splash. Will that prove to be enough this time?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this business.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing RK Bro from St. Louis, Missouri. Weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The definition of a WWE superstar, and in my opinion, there is no one as gifted in this game as Orton.
Oh, Corey, I agree. Legendary factions, all-time tag team. But Randy Orton is best when he does some solo work.
And when he's doing said solo work, Randy Orton is one of the most sadistic individuals the WWE has ever known.
The more hostile the environment, the more at home Randy Orton seems to be. One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO.
Make way for the Irish Ace.
This is gonna be good.
And his opponent, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
JD's recently proven very difficult to beat because of his incredible threshold for pain.
Does this guy not freak you out? I mean, he signed an NXT Championship contract in blood.
You know, disturbing with a quiet intensity, right? Ferocious thoughts that will turn to disturbing actions.
Yeah, those disturbing actions include dismantling the human body, utilizing pressure points, joint locks, and ligaments that can tear tendon from bone.
This man will need some sort of answer from Randy Orton's quick strike attacks, or else this match will not last long.
A third-generation wrestler, Randy Orton, has proven himself time and time again as a paragon of a superstar.
Very few superstars look as relaxed and at home in the ring as Orton. Like you said, Cole, he was born for this. I don't think there's anywhere he'd rather be than in the ring tearing opponents apart.
That natural talent and ferociousness have certainly earned him confidence. We'll see if he carries that into the ring here tonight.
And then we've got the Irish Ace, JD McDonough, a true student in the art of combat. McDonough studied hard to become a gifted technician and has trained his body into a living weapon.
He's also a nice cold sadist. The way McDonough smiles after taking a big hit, or how he stares at his competition like they're a piece of meat, it's just downright frightening.
Oh, that'll give you whiplash.
Caught with a punch.
With a laundry list of titles and accolades over the years, Randy Orton has more than cemented his legacy in WWE.
And yet, there are plenty of competitors still bullheaded enough to believe that they can be the one to bring Orton down, to put an indelible mark on all he's accomplished. No doubt Randy realizes that, and he uses it as more fuel for his fire.
That'll knock you silly.
And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Uppercut. Man.
Solid contact from the Viper. He's absorbing some tough hits now.
When the Viper strikes, he does not hold back.
What's McDonough?
Paying it right back with a reversal.
Unloading with an uppercut.
McDonough wasting no motion on the counter.
Uh-oh, Cole, I think we know what the Viper's doing.
Yeah, Randy Orton was in position.
JD cut open, but we've seen before that the Irish Ace doesn't mind at all.
Orton's not going to do this. Orton's not going to do this.
There's the devastating attack from the Viper. He's got him in the crosshairs.
Is that all she wrote for McDonough?
consecutive attacks, keeping McDonough off his game.
And Randy's on fire right now, not even considering letting him answer back. This is how you cement a legacy, folks.
Look at this.
DDT!
Kneeling.
Randy Orton feeding off this electric crowd. He's heading up top.
Thinking big. From the top. And JD gets out of the way.
It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Orton now dictating the pace here.
The attacks will not relent from the Viper.
Launches. Nice backbreaker. The Viper has him hooked.
Exploder suplex. Just another insane display of power. Just one step ahead.
Elbow smash.
McDonough unleashing the devil inside. The Irish ace hitting his mark. Almost frightening how well executed that was. Ooh.
Just mounted with punches and a stop to the gut too.
He's reeling, slowly getting up.
Clothesline.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Just crashing down with high impact.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Oh, we know what comes next.
Hung up on the rope. DDT by Orton.
Moving on what seems like natural instinct alone. Orton looking as impressive as ever.
He's positioning himself, closing in.
The Viper strikes RKO. Randy Orton, there it is.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
The following contest is a tag team steel cage match. And at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one. Guys, let's not forget just how intense this rivalry has been heading into tonight.
It really has been, Michael. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's a rivalry of the year candidate. Oh, Michael Corey, can you feel it? My veins are pulsating with positivity. Let's go. New Day rocks. Michael, New Day rocks. Corey?
Shut up, Saxton.
And at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
I look at these guys and I think two things. Boy, do they love unicorns and pancakes too much, but also they can main event any show on their own.
And that's why we are oh so lucky to see them here tonight.
Well, he's been itching to prove he's the better superstar, and now's his chance, guys.
And you can bet he's going to come out of the gates hot. Like you said, Michael, he's been waiting a long time for this.
Representatives of the New Day out here for this match. New Day loves to have fun, but guys, this is a tag team that could easily be considered one of the greatest of all time.
Especially when they get rolling in the ring. New Day loves to pick up the pace, get the action going, and get the crowd pumping.
Absolutely, Byron. And you can bet they'll try to do that here in this one.
And with the Viking Raiders,
Front face lock applied into the guillotine. This won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment. Big right hands to the body. Shoves off his opponent, and he is out.
look at this, just
Byron, what is important to remember in a steel cage match?
quite simply, you are surrounded by a weapon. The cage can be your ally or your enemy. This is a situation where defense is just as important as offense.
This is solid, it's steel, it's cold, it's unforgiving. It can mangle flesh in seconds.
It is frightening to witness what competitors are capable of in this environment. And here he is, scaling up the cage wall. Down across the neck.
Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one. Making the big climb towards victory. Trying to escape the cage. And Xavier Woods says it's time to turn up.
And a hellacious fall from the cage.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
He's getting a little battered now.
Ooh, harsh kick.
Supernatural power.
Kofi got countered there. Closed fist connects.
Eric looking to keep up that Viking energy.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Nasty kick. And now he's looking to advance up the cage wall.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage. Ooh, stinging kick.
He's all the way to the top of the cage. Not many options for him.
Nasty impact.
Jarring impact. Big impact. Trouble in paradise.
Eyeballs in big, big trouble. Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage. DDT.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Honestly, considering this is a cage match, I'm surprised it took this long for the damage to pile up.
And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He just has to swing that leg over.
Uh-oh. Jawbreaker. Call the dentist. He's determined to make it to the top of the cage here, guys. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
Eyeball with a spin kick of doom.
And every inch climb puts you in a more perilous position.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
There he is, at the top of the cage. Still with a long way to go. And way to escaping the steel cage.
Heck of a view from up there, but he'll enjoy a view from the floor even more.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match.
Eric is pumped up and letting the crowd know he's here to get it done. The sprint up the cage is on.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Caught and crashing a long way down.
He takes a painful fall from the cage.
Oof, kind of a rough landing.
And that's what you got to expect in a steel cage match, Saxton.
Heading up and maybe heading out. Ooh!
And Kingston looking rattled after that attack.
The toll.
Ivar has him up. And drives him down.
Can Ivar close things out?
Big boot.
Incredible.
And now he's starting to make his way up the cage.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
Eric looking to keep up that Viking energy.
At the top, but he still has a way to go to end this. He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there. On the top of the cage, and now headed towards his exit. And in just a moment, this man will be declared your winner. There's the bell, and he survives this brutal cage match.
Here are your winners, Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raiders.
And somehow, some way, we have a winner.
But they are feeling the effects of that brutal cage.
Two minds working as one in the ring to create magic. It is a beautiful thing to witness, gentlemen.
The self-proclaimed greatest sports entertainer in history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa has proven he'll do anything to win throughout his entire career.
Yeah, his titles and accolades have proven that method to be the correct one. Make way for the ring general, Gunther.
6'5", nearly 300 pounds of
And
pure
his opponent,
malice.
representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
The ring general, has declared the mat sacred and sees this industry as pure sport, meaning there is no room for games and antics.
Gunther takes everything so seriously, like he's always scowling.
Hey, listen, he takes pride in what he does.
It's difficult not to admire the expertise possessed by Gunther.
Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him.
The man's impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, it's like watching a machine.
Tommaso Ciampa comes to the ring with a grim purpose, ready to pull out all the stops in order to bulldoze his way to the win. He's got one eye on this match and the other looking past it into the future.
Ciampa never lets anything stand in his way for long. His ability to obliterate any obstacle makes him a scary opponent.
And he'll be squaring off against Gunther, one of the most domineering superstars in the ring today.
It's that crushing strength of his, Corey. There's no way to watch a Gunther match and not cringe when he hits his opponents. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Ice in Ciampa's veins right now. He doesn't give a damn if his opponent gets a breather. It's just more time for him to punish.
Clubbing blows.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
He was treading all over their opponent.
How humiliating. Will it be? He gets the kick out after the one.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Chop.
For a master tactician like Gunther, the path to victory couldn't be more obvious. He just has to choose his best strategy and put it into action. If he can do that, I'm sure this match will be going his way.
Gunther's strategies have paid off for him in the past. Will it be the same case here in this one?
Right around into a neck breaker.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. Ooh, that'll kill you over.
Into the corner. This can't be good.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Oh, what a haymaker.
Snap power slam.
He's looking a little off balance. Punishing their opponent. Clubbing blows.
The vicious Gunther building up that energy.
Ciampa on the comeback trail.
I'm not sure you can stop Ciampa now. Oh, man.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Oh, what a haymaker. Gunther from behind, looking to cinch it in. This one may be over.
Locked in.
It's not embarrassing to tap out. He'll save your career.
But his will to...
Does he get him here? And the count stopped short of 2.
Still not enough to put him away.
A step ahead of Ciampa.
Oh, this could be...
Uh-oh. What a punch.
And he sends him into the corner. He's one step ahead there.
Nasty-looking inverted suplex.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time.
Took off the hood of the announce table out there by the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here.
Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No.
Knee drop. Gunther doesn't just want to fight, he wants to battle. Ooh. Clubbing blows. And Ciampa bearing the full force of that attack.
That attack was a cacophony of catastrophe from Gunther.
this one might be headed ringside. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Pretty drop kick.
And Gunther clearly not impressed by his opponent thus far.
Big boot! Incredible. Dropping the knee.
Out of the ring, what's his plan here?
The ring general delivering a powerbomb.
Gunther can taste victory now.
Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
Next level grit being shown by Ciampa. How did he manage to kick out?
It is just Gunther, rear naked choke now, locked in.
Oh no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but can he roll on his body? Can he roll? Can he roll here and counter this?
Fight it, fight it.
Coquina clutch, nowhere to go, but there is a way to break it.
Try and end it.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Bullseye.
Uh-oh.
And finds a counter. Boom, what a punch.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment.
Draped over the top rope. Another big move.
And a sidewalk slam.
Tommaso Ciampa hit hard. 2.
That will end it.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
An important victory for him in this match.
I don't know why Ciampa lost tonight, but I know it definitely wasn't karma.
More like bad strategy.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Doudrop and Chen C. Green.
A big-time tag team match with major stakes on hand will have major ramifications on the tag division.
And their opponents, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
A matchup like this, it's one that the locker room has wanted to see. It's one that the WWE Universe has wanted to see. It's one that I've been waiting to see, and it's about to go down.
this tag team matchup.
There's a pecking order in the tag team division, and one of these teams is jockeying for position at the very top.
Oh. Countered with a stiff headbutt. Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, this may end it right here, right?
Oh, no! Flipping pile driver, spiked. Jumping elbow drop. And she'll make the tag. Boom! Slam!
With authority.
What was coming there?
Arm wringer applied. Oh my goodness, that might have snapped a finger. Eat defeat.
Tagged into the action.
There's a tag.
What are we going to see here?
Double team effort. Flying shoulder block.
Elbow on the spot. Short arm clothesline.
She flips it back on her. Elbow smash. Flying forearm connects for the victory here. Breaks the count.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on. Oh. Boom.
Uh-oh. There's the backbreaker. Right across the chest. Shayna calls her fans the Queen's Army, and she's calling them to her side here.
Tag made. Tag made.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Oh, working on the arm. Now tagging her in. Spin! She's starting to look concerned. Oh, what a clothesline! Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. Kick out before the count.
This battle rages on. Joey Stark looking to rev up the audience.
Lands the crossbody. She's getting herself in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer. And a heinous attack to the knee. Tagged into action.
Nice takedown. She is just desperately trying to fight out of it. Oh, a numbing blow to the chest.
Oh, an arm breaker.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Last leg cover. Is it enough?
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Stiff headbutt. Able to tag. Tagged her partner.
My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. My God, enough! She's looking for the win.
It only gets a 1 count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Tag, switching it up.
Zoe Stark off the rope. There's the basement knee.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. She kicks out with force.
She just won't stay down.
Tagging her partner in.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. Big cross body.
Stiff headbutt. There's the tag.
There's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop. Just hot shot it to the outside. From the top.
And she doesn't connect.
Slam.
She gets the tag. Oh! Counter from Stark. Uh-oh. Finds a counter from Stark.
Simple but effective side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck. There's a tag.
Dewdrop off the snap. Turning the tables there.
Clothesline hits its mark.
So she tags in.
I think I know what's next.
Your favorite, Saxton.
Yokosuka cover. For the win. Coming to the rescue. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell. Just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
And Dewdrop really got caught by some well-timed, well-placed offense there.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars. Got her in her clutches. Short clothesline hits its mark. Look at that height.
Dewdrop him.
She covers for the pin. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Both competitors digging deep into their wells to keep this match going.
Gets the tag.
Big right hand connects. Incoming. Drive-by.
You can sense it. This crowd is on pins and needles.
The WWE Universe is ready to erupt. Are we close to the beginning of the end?
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
She's beginning to flag a little. Time to flip it. Boom. Switch.
Lights out for Baszler. She's done.
That's gotta be it. 2. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
That was pure instinct on display from Baszler. The sleeper is cinched in, and you can see little by little the opponent is fading.
The submission magician in a submission. There's the save. How close was that? Oh, man. Ooh, look at her answering back. Electric chair.
This is scary.
Face buster. And the cover for the win. Oh, kicked out.
You got a question. How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
Oh!
There's the tag. Looks like a double team maneuvers on the horizon here.
Oh, man. Flawless tag team execution. Dewdrop. Look at the power of Dewdrop.
This is Michinoku driver.
Dewdrop on the cusp of ending it.
Makes a cover. Thank goodness for the teammate.
Not quite.
In time. Oh, my God, what impact.
The WWE Universe willing these superstars on.
Pumping the adrenaline they so desperately need right now. Just unloading knees to the body.
Watch out! They're coming to top. Elbow drop. That looks painful.
Into the corner now. Dewdrop has her where she wants her.
Viper bomb. Dewdrop might have this wrapped up. 2.
Oh boy, that's a determined stare that's come across her face. Don't do it.
Oh, God!
That was an absolutely haphazard, uncalculated risk.
And I have no doubt they're going to pay dearly for it. Oh my goodness. Going up to the top. What are we going to see here?
Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh!
And she's in off the tag.
Hoisting up her opponent and hits K360. Well, this spells trouble for Dewdrop. Dewdrop is being stalked. Dangerous situation.
The K360.
That's it. Zoe just ended things. Zoe Stark flexing some muscle for the fans out there.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now.
Double shoulder block.
A prelude we have seen all too often. Baszler preparing another victim. Karafuda clutch. This one's going to be over soon.
Karafuda clutch.
This one's over.
There's the save. How close was that? Partner tags in.
Was ready for that.
Ooh, worked out with the crossbody. Tag made, she's in. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
Here's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick.
And she's thinking of recovering now.
Still time to run away if she wants to.
Tagged in. flipping bull switch.
We might just be seconds away from the end.
Whoa, what a save. That should have been 3.
Oh! Ooh.
Counter from Stark.
Spear! Ooh, what a forearm club.
There are plenty of ways battling in this area could end in serious harm. 2. Whip back into the ring.
3. Nice Japanese arm drag.
Here's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick. Uh-oh, look out. Drive-by. She's tagged in. Just breaking down the opponent. Oh, what impact. Oh, that's gonna hurt. An impassioned Dewdrop trying to feed off the energy of the WWE Universe. Tag.
Here she comes.
Zoe Stark going low with a basement knee.
Is it enough? The cover!
Getting air with that forearm.
Short clothesline. And more hits up there can leave you dazed. Drop kick all the way to the outside.
2. Dewdrop flexing on the WWE Universe, and honestly, you can't blame her.
Ooh, DDT delivered.
This fight is going down right in front of our faces.
More up close and personal than I'd like to be. And she slides her back to the mat.
Starks looking to wrap this one up.
Hoisted up.
Hoisting up her opponent and hits K. 360. How much more can they endure?
Boom! Finds a counter from Stark.
She's tipping the scales here a bit.
There's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. Nasty right hand.
Answers with an enziguri. Crashing to the floor. Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Dewdrop making the climb. This will not end well for her opponent. Viper bomb.
Dewdrop on the cusp of ending it.
Cover. Save.
Still got more fight here.
Vulnerable spot for Baszler. Being driven down. Gets tagged in.
Harsh forearm
Draped across the middle rope. And down. Ooh. Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT.
Baszler going to that intimidation well.
tossed into the ring.
Gets put into the barricade.
Kidney first into the barricade. Oh, colliding with the barricade. Come on!
No one likes a count out.
Oh my gosh!
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with. From the top rope.
On top in this tag team match.
Here are your winners, Ken Green and Doudrop.
Rules are rules, and the referee deemed this one a count out.
When a match is decided by countout, it leaves you wondering where this match could have gone.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nancy Jet.
Talk about an intense competitor. This superstar doesn't have an off switch.
Nobody has an off switch, Saxton. Trust me, if you had one, I'd have hit it a long time ago.
She is about to go one-on-one with the Eradicator. And you know Rhea Ripley is set on destruction.
Get ready for brutal judgment.
Rhea Ripley is a tough, tough woman.
And representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's Universal Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Ripley is one of the most wicked competitors we've ever seen.
You're right, Saxton, and I love it. Rhea has embraced the darkness inside herself.
A mix of determination and aggression.
And that combination tends to do the trick in the ring.
Ripley is downright vicious.
Call her the Nightmare, call her the Eradicator. I call her straight up dominant.
Entering this match against the champ, you really got to feel like the underdog.
Even though it's not a title match, you've got to go into this match like it is one. If you take it too lightly, the champ will chew you up and spit you out.
It's definitely a time to prove if you're the future or fodder.
But opposite them is the Mosh Pit Kid, Rhea Ripley. And you'd be hard-pressed to find another superstar who can match Ripley's raw power, outsmart her brutal cunning, and overcome her whole devil-may-care attitude for her competition's well-being.
And a basement drop kick.
She's got to be careful here. The referee will count her out.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Oh, what a drop kick. On the mark.
Look out! Slingshot set time.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Ripcord lariat.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
You know, Rhea Ripley is all about methodically destroying her opponents in the ring. So if I was taking her on, I'd try to control the tempo and make her compete at my speed, not allowing her to find a good offensive rhythm.
Not a bad idea. That might just be enough to throw Ripley off her game. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose-off.
Boot right in the jaw.
Now a series of vicious stomps in the turnbuckle.
Stomps.
You got to wonder if there's more in him. Can she do it here? And she kicks out at 2.
No celebrations yet.
A little psychological warfare at play here from the Nightmare. Firm control.
Wicked kick to the face. Yes,
And she knew Ripley's game plan.
Target acquired and destroyed. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
That raw power Rhea possesses was held in check there. Big impact off the leg drop.
to the gut.
Power bomb.
Oh, not done yet. Oh, Samoa drop. And Ripley found every bit of that. Cover.
That'll be a win. What a hard-fought victory.
Here is your winner, Nancy Jack.
And if you're getting a victory like that, you got to be feeling pretty good about yourself.
They are riding high on this win. This celebration might carry on the rest of the month.
freaking Rollins has arrived.
The outfits, the outrageousness. There's nobody like Seth freaking Rollins.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
He's held the Intercontinental, the US, the WWE, and the Universal titles, each on multiple occasions.
Truly one of the greats of the era.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
You can feel the electricity in here tonight, gentlemen.
Just an infectious energy when Shinsuke's around.
The WWE fans love this entrance.
Byron, what are you doing? Byron, get off the desk.
Hold on.
That's the kicker's job.
I'm trying to bounce.
Get down.
This is an all-out brawl right out of the box. What should the approach be, Corey?
To not get hit? If you're on defense, find a way to avoid the variety of attacks that a no DQ match allows. If you're on offense, stay on the attack because anything goes.
It is so important to know when to create separation and when to go on offense.
Scouting pays off against Nakamura. Oh, kick right to the back.
Good golly, what a knee. Nakamura escapes the attack.
Oh, my goodness. There's a jumping knee right to the... Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
No, stops the count at 2.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out. What kind of headspace do you need to be successful in a no disqualification match?
A ruthless one, Cole. You can't show any remorse about going after your opponent full force. Anytime you...
Here's the cover for the win. And he kicks out of the pin at 1.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Holy, that was an awful landing.
Shinsuke Nakamura needs to figure out a solution.
Shinsuke has been snuffed.
That's a line. It's cinched in. This could be over. This one's over. Tap out coming. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Good timing with that reversal. Versatility from Rollins.
A rip it and take. Could pin his opponent right here. It's over.
And a kick out at 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
What a knee lift.
Kick lands.
He's returning fire. And gets tossed back into the mat.
The visionary allowing us all to appreciate his very presence. Ooh, nails the midsection. Nakamura not shaken one bit by the presence of his opponent.
Running knee lift. He's taking this to the floor now.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush.
Kendo stick to the skull.
This match grind for the pin and the win.
Yes.
And he fights it off.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Arms trapped.
Endless knee strikes. Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
Insecurity finds its mark. It's a rather crude facial reconstruction.
That's not very nice.
That's not right.
There's the old
Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
stomp in the arm.
Seth Rollins may be looking. Oh, there it is. Ripcord knee.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Quick exchange of counters there.
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker. A frenzy of attacks from Seth Rollins.
Seth's doing whatever he wants.
Splash! There's two! And that will end it.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
This kind of win establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
Seth Rollins made it a win.
The Alpha Academy is open for business.
We're about to see a clinic.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
Chad Gable is a gold medalist who went to the next level as a member of the Alpha Academy. Oh yeah, I like this guy.
And his opponent from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bruiser Reed.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
He's been demanding this match for quite some time, and now he is ready to compete.
Not too familiar with this one. What can you tell me about this guy, Corey?
From what I've seen so far, he's been pretty unremarkable, Cole. I'm not even sure how he ended up in WWE, to be honest with you.
Well, let's hope he uses this match to prove why he deserves to be here.
There's still room to learn something new here today, though, because he's about to get taught a painful lesson from the master, Chad Gable.
Former Olympian, championship pedigree, and just a fierce competitor is Chad Gable. He can wrestle circles around just about anybody you put him in the ring with. As much as I hate his attitude, there are worse guys to learn from.
Oh, that'll rock you.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
Not a lot of holes in Chad Gable's game. Is there anything an opponent can exploit?
Gable rightfully thinks highly of himself, but that can create a sense of security that a smart opponent might be able to exploit. If you play your cards right, you might outsmart the master at his own game.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Only getting one out of that pin.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
Top rope, here we go. Oof. Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
STO!
Rolling into a monkey flip.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. He's trying to intimidate his opponent one more time, but he's got to strike soon. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Oh, right in there. Whack! Oh, God. And looking for a back suplex.
Very nice. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Uh-oh, full Nelson.
Where's STO? He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
Stomping away.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
Yes, Gable once again proving just how effective the teachings of Alpha Academy can be.
Looking to end this.
Tremendous power. Oof.
Oh, no.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Referee's count at 7. They need to get back into the ring.
Vicious right forearm.
Not the position you want to be in right now.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Jeez, that could take you out.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
From the heavens, splash. from the top.
Gable is completely out of it. 2 count.
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, Bruiser Reed.
This is a big win for them here in a must-win match.
Chad went from ready, willing, and Gable to